All right, part two.
Part two.
Part two of what the happened. Raiders 31, Lions 24.
Yep.
Raiders goal line stand at the end of the game. Remember, the Lions worked it down there. They got it to 4th and, you call it 1 or 4th and 2.
Right.
They'd been in the 3 previous downs. They'd been in shotgun, empty backfield, 3-4 wides, kind of like a formation you'd be in if you're at the plus 40 or negative 40.
Right.
Then on that 4th and a little more than 1, they go tight. They go under center.
Yep.
They go I backfield.
Yep.
And the Raiders had it snuffed out.
Snuffed out.
What'd you think of that play?
I mean, I hate the play. I mean, I think the conversation where I want to start with there more than anything, all right, is they had a 4th and 2 on the goal line in the first half. Mm-hmm. They spread the field out, and guess what happened? Matt Stafford threw a touchdown on 4th and 2. So to me, the biggest thing there is you're handicapping your team right off the bat, and really handicapping. They're hamstringing their own quarterback though, and his talents. Okay.
By doing what? By getting it under center?
Yeah, by getting under center and faking the ball to a running back that they haven't run the ball all day.
But you're in that tight. Isn't the defense worried that you might run it?
Maybe.
4th and 1.5?
Sure, yes. But I'd still rather go down with my best players. And that's Matthew Stafford in the shotgun. And then there's no Marvin Jones or Kenny Golladay on the field.
Yeah.
Against the secondary in Oakland where I just go.
You do like a quarterback under center?
I do like a quarterback under center.
So he can go play action?
I do, but not necessarily in the 1 yard line. You hear me about play action more and more in the middle of the field. I'm not talking about like play action at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think Oakland at any moment believed they were going to run the ball. Right? I think they went, well, they're not stupid. Mm-hmm. John Gruden, I guarantee, was like, they're going to let Stafford throw it. I don't care what formation. Just be ready for Stafford to make the throw. And they outthought themselves, I think, in this one. I mean, to me, Oakland doesn't have a good pass rush. Mm-hmm. You force their hands. You get in the shotgun, whether you want it to be empty or have a back next to you. Yep. Fine. But the way Stafford had played all day was phenomenal.
Played well.
I mean, phenomenal. I mean, it was out of this world good. And then the fact that we're just talking about that they don't have a great pass rush, they're not great in the secondary. Yeah, I would have just leaned on going down with my best player. Hey, listen, if they had Kerryon Johnson in there and they had success running the ball throughout the day, I would have gone, oh, I get it. But their stats were what? Like, I'm going to pull it up right here real quick just so I could talk to it. I mean, McKissick had 4 rushes for 32 yards.
Yeah.
You know, Johnson had 9 rushes for 29 yards. The Raiders weren't like, oh my gosh, we have to stop McKissick down the middle or any of that. So I just did not agree with, I did not agree with the play call.
I didn't have as much a problem with the play call.
Yeah.
You make a good case there.
Yeah.
I thought the Raiders, after watching it a few times, they just played the hell out of that play.
They did.
Nobody was open.
Nobody
the run
was
wouldn't
open.
have been there.
No.
Tight end coming from the front side to the back of the end zone. The one coming underneath it. They were both covered.
They were all
blanketed.
over. Right.
Stafford didn't have time.
They stacked the middle of the line there where they had a bunch of people. They had like 5 D linemen all in between the defensive tackles. So you're right. They were going to stop the run. And then they probably told like the guys on the edge and man-to-man, don't peek in the backfield. I mean, don't peek. If he runs out there and they end up running out there, then so be it. But we're not going to get beat by the old okey doke. Oh, I looked in the backfield and now I forgot that my tight end ran out behind me for a touchdown. So that's where I just didn't agree with it. But let me just say this one more time. Man, Matt Stafford is playing some football this year.
You're just teasing your quarterback.
But he's up there. He's in the top 10. I know.
You're just getting out in front of that.
Well, it's been phenomenal all year long. All year long. I mean, they are not very good at defense. You know, Kerryon Johnson's out, and the running game wasn't special this year. It's gotten back to like, hey, Stafford, can you carry us again? And he's making phenomenal plays. And the degree of difficulty of throws, once again, like we just talked with Kirk Cousins, I'm going to go, man, they're off the Richter scale sometimes. Like some of the throws he makes, I go, there's only like 3 or 4 quarterbacks in football that could do this.
Right.
You know, but I know nobody wants to buy in because he's never won a playoff game. And, you know, Detroit, like it's just like it's always the same talk. Okay, yeah, Detroit, Right. That doesn't mean Matthew Stafford is,
Right.
I mean, he's the ball.
You've always said, and I was sitting here when you ranked the quarterbacks in the offseason, that you don't care much about stats.
Right.
Or as much as most people. The wins and losses don't mean a lot to you. And where you have Matt Stafford ranked, and he's in the top 10.
He is.
We'll get to the specifics later. Is putting your money where your mouth is with this one because his team doesn't even have a winning record right now. and he's holding some pretty good real estate there. So
He definitely is.
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.